Hello and welcome to Business Reporter's Future of FinTech and Banking campaign. I'm Alistair Greener. What does the customer want? Banks, pension funds, insurance companies and other financial organisations try to attract customers by offering them great products, security and attention. But if you talk to many of those customers, you'll hear complaints about frustrating delays, not being able to contact a company in the way they want, or woeful tales of falling victim to fraudsters. How can the industry pay attention to the individual needs of millions of customers? How can financial companies improve their services and strengthen their security simultaneously? Noel Lavery, UK Sales Director of Infobip, is optimistic. He believes that innovation in technology and processes empower the industry. How? Well, this is what we're going to find out today. Good morning, Noel.
Good morning.
I'd like to start off, Noel, by asking you, what does the customer actually want?
The customer wants to be seen as a customer. They want to be recognised. They would like to be treated well. They would like to be communicated with effectively. If they're choosing an organisation to provide them with a product or a service, they want that recognition.
What are the most common complaints from customers?
We're talking specifically about banking, for example. If I have a query on something, I will typically end up in a queue in a contact centre. And I might not need that. I might just want an answer to a question. I might want an account balance. I might actually want to speak to somebody urgently because I think there's fraud going on in my account. And I would like the ability for that to be recognised so that I can be treated properly. And that just isn't happening at the moment.
But all customers are different. I mean, baby boomers expect a different service than Gen Z, and businesses must acknowledge these differing needs before they can offer seamlessness and build trust. So where do we start? How can we know our customers better?
And you're right, and we've got baby boomers right the way down to Generation Alpha now. But what's common to all of us is that we all have mobile phones, and increasingly we all have smartphones. And we all have a preference about what channels we operate on as individuals and in groups. And we would like the people that we buy products and services from to recognise that and to communicate with us on the same channels. Or a combination of channels. I personally like WhatsApp. But if somebody's sending me a receipt or a statement, I like it on email so I can save it. And I want the organisations that I'm dealing with to recognise that and to treat me as an individual.
Tell me, what does Infobip bring to the table?
Infobip has that platform in place which allows very natural conversational communication with customers simply by asking them, what's the best way of getting in touch with you to satisfy certain requirements? You tell me. We also have a responsibility as a provider using Infobip to provide information in the right way at the right time where it's appropriate. We also, as Infobip, provide a layer of security that allows organisations to very effectively and naturally identify and verify that people are who they say they are. The days of identifying yourself through your mother's maiden name need to be consigned to the bin. We now have face and voice recognition and a combination of ways in which we can verify you are who you say you are very quickly and very easily.
Now, C-level executives will surely be interested in how much they can save due to efficiencies. Can you quantify the benefits?
If we reduce voice traffic into the contact centre by 10% of, say, a 1,000-seat contact centre, we can look to reduce costs by over £2.5 million a year as a starting point.
Could you maybe give us a case study?
Yeah, so we're working with a number of financial institutions at the moment who, because of coronavirus, in fact, over the last year, people have stopped paying their bills because they're worried about their jobs and they're worried about security and they feel that they just need to hold on, which is causing a massive problem to financial institutions who are not getting paid. So they're finding they're getting more delinquent customers, more now than ever before. The Infobip platform can be used to communicate more effectively with those people that feel vulnerable, and to perhaps give them a bit more support so that they feel happier and that you understand their situation, and get them back onto a path which helps them start to a repayment program, which helps them and helps the financial institution. And we apply that, and there's no magic to this, it's just a very natural conversational process that contacts people rather than just a phone call from an anonymous, number withheld source, to a very discreet and natural SMS which says we need to have a chat. What time suits you best on what date? And then Infobip will take that data back and put it into a scheduling system and make sure people get contacted at a time to suit them, and we can set out the reason for the contact, and then people will more likely to have that conversation. It's just human nature.
Now, another huge topic, of course, is security. Action Fraud in the UK says that the annual loss from annual shopping fraud is around £16 million. So how do you build a robust defence while trying to ease the authentication process and burden on customers?
Infobip's connected to more telcos in the world than any other vendor of its type. And we use that connectivity at the highest level across the world to provide our customers with additional information that allows customer verification. In situations where people's mobile phones are cloned, we can verify when was the last time there was a change that happened in that phone, to maybe encourage a wider investigation of the problem to do with that cloned phone, or not. And we can use data that's held with telcos of customers to achieve that.
What do you think the financial services industry will look like in, say, 3 to 5 years?
This technology, all the technology I've described, elements of it are all in place right now. And I think that within the next 5 years, all of the financial institutions will have adopted it, they will have caught up, and I think the customer experience will be vastly improved. I think that data privacy will become more effective, and I think that fraud will be significantly reduced.
Noel Lavery from Infobip, thanks very much indeed for joining us.
Thank you.